Mate, that looks like hints. Mate, put a bit of hair around that and I feel that looks disgusting. If you're looking for a love for cleaner. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast. Ryan's decided to quit. He's jacked it in. He has given up his window cleaning round and he has decided to go and be a lifeguard in Australia. No, he's not. He's downstairs getting his chocolate milk because he's made a protein shake with protein milk and it hasn't really gone well. Should we just start this again? Start this again, or are you back? He's back.
Yeah, we're back.
Let's get it.
If you want to get henge like me, boys, you've got to have your protein.
Mate, how many grams roughly do you sitting at a day? Mate, get on camera. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Probably close to 200.
That looks thick as well, doesn't it?
Well, that's protein milk.
And that's protein powder.
Protein powder. Double scoopage in there.
Did you two scoop it up?
I might have done.
Mate, how's the week been?
Shit, look, I fucking just had a go at you for not talking to the microphone. I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, but
How's
I don't do the thing where you go crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I've got to make sure it's all working properly, otherwise it's shit. Sorry. Muscle memory.
Mate, why are you doing it on your knees?
How's the week been?
Mate, let me get my feet off there like my tramp.
I've not had any customers. I had to turn the ads off. Elliot's got, blood. Why is man so unprofessional, isn't it? Do you need to take
Mate,
that?
that's a landline. I want to take that.
Take it. Wait, book him in live. Did you say I was called live?
Hello, thanks, speaking. How can I help?
We'll be right back after this commercial. That is so bitty.
Mate. Go on. Hello, Dan speaking. How can I help? Ah, yes. Oh, hello, Claudia. Yep. How can I help? Yeah, no problem at all. I'm just about to go into a meeting for about an hour, but what I'll do is... That's all right. Yeah, I can put you on the system and I'll give you a buzz back, take all your details and we can get you started, all right? Lovely stuff. Cheers now. Bye-bye.
Dan's just closing jobs.
Mate, does anyone else want closing?
Monster!
Anyone else want closing? Unbelievable techers.
Oh,
Right.
mate, I can't lie. I'm getting a bit jealous.
Why?
Just watching you close jobs and I've just got no ads on, nothing.
But do you know what, mate? Like, ringing people, I love it because it's like I get that close and it's like I get the finish and the final and it's like, boom, here we go.
Mate, something wrong with this protein.
It's all congealing. So, mate, you haven't had in anyone because your ads have been off.
It's like
because...
my uncle's sperm. Yeah. Lumpy. Yeah, I've had to turn the ads off. I can't remember if I mentioned this last week. Elliot's got Thursday, Friday off this week. I've got a big school clean. You've done it with me before. Thursday.
Who are you taking?
Sister-in-law.
You're taking your sister-in-law?
Yeah, so she used to clean the windows after my father-in-law passed away. And they never had complaints while they're doing it. She weren't going to work. But she's kind of in need of a bit of work now. So it's a two-pronged attack. I don't need someone full-time. I don't really want someone full-time over winter. But there's a good chance we could do with an extra pair of hands a few days a month. Mm-hmm. Just to make sure we're keeping up with it. Especially if we have some bad weather and we've got to have skip a day, we can then get more done. So I'm going to take her with me and just see how she is, whether she needs like a bit more training or she just fucking moans a lot.
Mm. You got to try it though,
I
haven't
ain't
you?
doing that again. Yeah, I'm not having two moaners.
You got to. Who's a moaner?
Elliot loves
does he
a
whinge?
moan.
Does he?
But in his defence, he's like me. He just absolutely loves a moan. Let me turn. Sorry, that might have been a bit echoey to begin with. He just loves to moan.
Does he?
Yeah, and so do I. But obviously, I'm trying not to moan to him because I don't want to like bring down the vibe.
Mm.
But and he never really has an issue. He just likes to moan.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's
But
interesting, isn't it?
It's quite annoying from the other side.
I get you.
So it's kind of made me realise I should moan less.
Mate, not really a lot then in your week, really, was it? That weren't really worth asking you.
Not a lot. No, it's been a bit.
Mate, ask me how my week is.
Hang on. I started on the vans this week.
Oh.
So the bigger van had the floor painted. It was a massive delay of me getting the smaller van. It just kept stuff kept cropping up, and then I just didn't get it. I didn't get it till Friday in the end. I need to send a photo to Grace Graphics. I keep forgetting to do that. But the smaller vans had the floor painted today. I've also installed solar panels today for the smaller van. So that's literally ready to go. The only annoying thing is the battery doesn't fit under the seat in that small van.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it will in the bigger van. So I have to find a spot for the battery.
Yep.
Somewhere alongside the tank.
Yep.
Probably. But that's a problem for...
Cross that bridge when you come to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might talk to Tom at Cleanlink, who's doing the installation for me, and just say, have you got any... they might have something that they bolt onto the frame.
But also as well, all depends on what battery you've got. Because a small, do you know what would be interesting? To know if anyone's running a pump off of a motorcycle battery. That would be cool. Because at the minute, we're using leisure batteries.
I don't know why we've got to use leisure batteries. Is it something to do with how long they last?
It's about the cycles of the batteries. So leisure batteries are... So you get some batteries where I think they're called short cycle. And what it is it's like a really strong current instantly.
Mm-hmm. So for starter motors and
stuff.
For
starter motors and stuff. Or like a light bulb, a small, low wattage light bulb will be it needs long power. It needs a long cycle.
Yeah.
So leisure batteries are in the middle. So you can use...
You can do a bit of both.
It does a bit of both. It's not specialising in one. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that's...
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's how they work, basically.
Go on then, how's your week?
Mate, unbelievable. Thanks for asking. No, it's an interesting one. I've kind of settled down on the rounds now. As I said, I put everyone into rounds, and
You've expanded.
I've pushed into two areas now. Chopping the ting, innit? No, I've pushed into two areas now. I ran adverts in, if anyone knows Essex, I run adverts in Billericay. Because I've got customers here and there, and I thought, right, let's start because now it's making a lot more sense to me now, yeah? Now I'm harvesting a lot more meat per bullet. It makes total sense what I'm doing. I've cut everyone into rounds. I know what I'm doing now, etc., yeah? And I'm like, right, so now let's bulk up what I've got.
Are you trying to say, putting all your work into rounds and being able to see it
I'm saying
a little bit clearer is actually quite helpful?
No, it's helpful, but what I mean is when from 0 to 100 customers, I know you want to be right, and you are right, yeah?
No, it's got nothing to do with
But there is a
right.
method to the madness.
It's to do with you being wrong.
Mate, what a cool thing to say. Right, everything from 0 to 100 customers is a mess. You can't deny that. I think is a mess. You're going to have customers everywhere, yeah? You're not really going to know what's going on. You can build the rounds.
Unless you do a canvas.
Right, so...
and they're all in the same
If I
town.
built the rounds going forward, yes, it would have been easier, but I still would have been a headless chicken. Because if I've got a round with 2 in it, I'm not going to go and do 2 in a day and then not do any more. I'm going to go and do loads in that day.
Yeah, you want to bolt those.
Do you see what I'm saying? So now there was a method to the madness. It got to 100, and now I've seen it now, and now I know what organised chaos is. I know what the chaos is of not having rounds, and now I know what it is like with it, but now it makes much more sense. So now an area now, like a good day for me is I've got 16 on a round. That's in my hometown. So that's lovely.
In my hometown.
So what I've done now is so anyway, the original point was the Billericay. Started running adverts. Shocking result. I got 7 in the first day, and I was like, I'm flying. I thought I'm going to make 2 days out of this. I didn't get 1. Turned them all off.
But after the 7.
I rung all 7.
Is that 7 jobs or 7 leads?
Oh, 7 leads.
Oh, okay.
Didn't convert 1 of them. And I thought, turn off instantly. I thought, I'm not paying this for this shite. So that got turned off. So then I thought, no, I'm milling around here.
Just to interject, was it just Billericay you was running there? Or was it the surrounding towns as well?
Yeah, no, it was a bit of Billericay. It was a bit of, I smashed through Wickford as well.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Because although, a bit I'll try.
Mate, can we play footsie?
Yeah,
and hopefully they won't pick up.
Although Billericay is quite a big town.
Yep.
When you put it into Facebook ads, it's actually
it's tiny.
Town.
Yeah, it's really, really small. So I never, that was a complete unsuccessful attempt, which was shocking. So I thought, mate, strike whilst the iron's hot and binned it. Then pushed out into 2 more areas. So 2 more healthy areas that are very, very large. You're talking like in over 70,000 houses in each. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be in them, which is cool. And then focus on that really. So it's been good. I'm working it out now. Now I've chucked one big town on 1 week and then another big town on another week. And the idea is now the round can bleed over. So if you put, in my eyes, if you've got a town up the road with, say, 50,000 houses, it's not going to be long before you fill a day up. If you put that day on a Wednesday, then it can either bleed over into a Thursday or bleed before into a Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? It's not hard. Whereas if you do it, I mean...
What are you going to do on Mondays and Fridays, though?
I'm probably preaching to the... Well, that's what I'm saying. When you put everything into rounds, you don't have any work, do you? I don't have... like my rounds now are like very tight and very compact.
Yeah,
because of that.
I didn't have that problem because I started...
I need to talk to you about yours as well.
I started my area much more compact.
Yeah.
And then, like, I didn't want to go to Billericay or Basildon when I first started.
Yeah.
So, or Wickford.
Cool, look at the difference now.
I was just, like, Rayleigh, Benfleet, Hockley, Holbridge, Rochford when I first started. So that's why they're my busiest areas.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to go to Southend because of just the amount of houses that are mid-terraced. Just was a nightmare. And then there was no point going to Shoebury because you've got to go through Southend to get to Shoebury. Because it's like where we are is like a line.
Straight line, isn't it? Yeah.
And then eventually I added on Wickford and Billericay. Still didn't want to add on Basildon. So mine sort of grew. It was much more manageable. Whereas you know that that's not the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But you're now having
But that kind of
other
is
issues.
because it was manageable. It was like
yeah, but not if you want to grow as quickly. Like
no.
I had
That's
100 customers in 3.5 years.
Yeah.
You've had 100 customers in 3.5 months.
Yeah, exactly that.
But that is the problem you're going to run into.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So there's no right or wrong way of doing it. That's why, like, you just kind of.
It's the same problem I'm running into now.
Yeah.
Even having a much bigger round. Because if you want to grow quickly, you need to just ads everywhere.
And you need to be there as well.
Yeah, and you can't. So, like, you could put ads on in one area and then just add. You could do, like, 3 months of one area and see what you can add in just that area. But that's not going to be very fast. So you do the ads everywhere, but you might get one in Chelmsford today, one in Shoebury tomorrow, but you're in neither area for. It was in both those areas yesterday, and you're not back there for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that I've learned as well. So now I'm like, at the end of the day, I know I've advertised, but if they want their windows cleaned by me, you've kind of got to fit in around me, sort of thing. So now I've put my actual rounds now on the board. So now when I get a call, I can look at the board and go, I'm in your area, but not until the 22nd.
Yeah.
So they go, you've got no availability, say, next week. And I go, I can clean them, but I am coming back on the 22nd because I'm not having one person have their own round in that area, especially if the area is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, that's what I used
So
to
that's
do.
what I've started saying now, which is nice.
I can come this week, like as a special one-off, whatever, but then you can either have a clean in 3 weeks or in
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just makes more sense. So I had that. So the rounds are going fine, really, mate. To be honest with you, just adding them on and like working it out, and then just trimming the fat. I'm buzzing to do another campaign with leaflets because I feel like that's...
You've done one recently.
Yeah,
How did that go?
It's going well. That lady there was a ring off one. I got a text message yesterday to say they're half done. So the leaflets are half done, but I've had 4 calls of 3,000 leaflets, which is I'm happy.
Oh, because it's half. Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm happy. And do you know what I find as well? I find with leaflets...
Is it 4 jobs or just 4 calls?
No, 4 jobs.
Okay.
4 jobs. And added to the round as well. And one dude's booked in his soffits and fascias.
Perfect.
So that's almost paid for it because he's a big house. So, yeah, I'm over the moon, really. I see the attraction with the leaflets. I totally do. You trim a lot more fat as you do with... There's a lot less fat, should I say, as opposed to the Facebook leads. And, yeah...
Mate, I've had Facebook leads, like a couple recently, where they've either cancelled before they've even started because, like, silly things like, I'm having my garden dug up. It's like, why did you book a window clean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What was it? Another one. Another one, they didn't have any access down the side because they had a load of rubbish down there. They didn't know when it was going to get cleared.
Yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it?
Why are you wasting everyone's time?
I had a big job booked in, and it was 200 quid inside of that. Inside and out, but it hadn't been done in like 6 years. So I said, look, like, it's going to take me a fair while. And it did. And I've turned up and they're having all building work done and they're burning. They're burning like loads of fence panels and that stuff like that in the garden. But it was a big old house. And I just thought to myself, mate, of all the days I could have turned up, I turned up today. And I thought, well, it's not really my fault. I've still got to do it. And it was okay. They cleaned up really well. They didn't clean up as good as obviously they weren't burning, but they still cleaned up.
Did you get a call after that?
No, I just said to him, look, like you've still got bits and pieces driving up and down. I said, like, there's a fire going. I said, like, it's very limited what the finish I can give you. Like, you've governed the finish I can give you by having all this in your garden. That's what you've got to understand. They went,
I'd be more concerned that there's like the soot from the fire would just cover the windows.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you know what I had? It was a red hot day, baking, and I had the windows of my van open. And oh my God, the smell of smoke was in my car for weeks. Probably
Really?
2 weeks until it went. But anyway, big man, I've had a real interesting one.
Let's do the how many customers. I haven't got the jingle, so you can just have this one.
Ready?
I will upload the jingle to the button at some point soon.
Right, we've got a couple of people.
Oh, what am I? On penis?
Mate, you're on penis, bruv, because you've added 0.
Well, I've had the best week of my life, haven't
Yeah, you can't sit on that one. Right, so Big Dan's on 21 this week. He's added 21. JTS has just joined. He was on 6, so he's confirmed, but he needs to get his numbers in now. Marwa's creeping in with a big 47.
That's huge. I'd love to know what that is made up from.
So I think that's Wade.
Yeah,
So Wade started the same time I did.
but not everyone else knows that's why.
No, that's fine. There's a fella called Wade in the Discord. And Marwa, so he started the same time I did in April time. And then we said about, we're both at 100 odd customers. And obviously I think I'm at like 140 now. He's at 150. So he's pushing forward, but he's had a fantastic start.
He's smashing you.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic start. All right, bruv, fucking hell.
You need to up your game,
Mate,
lad.
why are you making it a competition? We're all here to win. He's already beaten me because his mum loves him. And then there's Kerber Pilt. He's on 12.
We've got 3 more spaces for you to join if you want to join in. Remember, you do get a £150 voucher for CVS polls if you are the winner of how many customers have you added to your business.
I need a new poll.
This week, he's got a present for us.
Has he?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it is until it arrives, though.
I've got the set. I need to jump on something else, but I've got the setup now. I've got the 2-man setup. So I bought double hose reel.
2-stepping, yeah.
Huh?
2-stepping.
Double hose reel, a spare hose reel.
Double hose reel, a spare hose reel.
So I've got one hose reel.
You're going to have 3 hose reels in your van?
I've got one hose reel already that I'm using, and I need another one for the double hose reel.
Have you not just bought a double hose reel?
Yeah.
That's purpose built, no?
Yeah, but you need the hoses.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, that's all right. Mate, do you want like colours or something I can put on the tables for you to work things out?
If you learn to speak English, I might understand you.
Was that hard for you to get?
You
or
said
did I
I've
fuck
got a
that
double
up?
hose reel.
Yeah, and then
a spare hose reel.
And a spare hose.
You said hose reel, bro.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why
so
I was like, you're putting 3 hose reels in your van.
yeah. Just in case one breaks.
When you edit this and I got that wrong, just feel free
I've got the double hose reel. I've got the hoses, etc. I've got a 500 litre tank on its way. That's the last thing I'm waiting on. I bought from Clean Link. I've got a couple of bits. I've got a pump and controller. So I'm waiting. So as soon as it comes, I've got the blue paint for my thingy. I've copied you to do the floor.
Yeah.
Do you know what I noticed?
They do it in blue, do they?
No, they don't. But I'm going to make my own.
How are you going to do that?
So you know what it is? It's
Put some gravel in it.
Yeah, it's metal paint with sand. That's all it is.
Is that it?
Yeah. So I'm going to have a go at doing it myself. Because all it is you just need friction, don't you? You just need the little bits. And the bits are sand, kiln-dried sand. They're probably not. They're probably something they use, but the original one, that's what Sandtex is.
It's metal paint, though, because it's quite thick.
Well, it's metal paint because it's going on the metal, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's going to be some type of metal paint, but it's not like hammerite metal paint because that's quite thin compared to
you can
that stuff.
Yeah, if it's too
have
thick,
to find out how to thicken it up as well.
Yeah, that's fine. If it's too, I mean, I'm going to bash a bit of thinners in it anyway. Just jet it up with some finish, just so it's easily applicable. But the floor's already painted, isn't it? It's painted white, so it's not going on bare metal.
No,
any blue will do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for the tank to come.
And you're going to do a video, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're going to do. So I decided against doing another curbside build video because I thought once you've seen 2, you've seen 4. But Dan's going to do one for his van and upload it, right?
Yeah.
And I think that'll be because you're much more like handy with stuff.
Yeah.
I think you'll come up with some like making your own paint, like that's huge, right? Because the protector coat is really fucking expensive.
So that's why I didn't, because I was getting quotes for 180 for a tub for blue, and I was thinking this is a bit crazy, like 200 quid.
I think I paid for 8 litres. Bearing in mind it's 2 vans, I'm sure I paid 300 quid.
For 8 litres?
Yeah, it's about 150 quid a van.
So there's another thing I want to do as well. I'm going to van mount my pressure washer.
Yeah.
But I've also found another way of doing it without a skid.
How are you going to do that?
So you can buy anti-vibration mounts. So what they are is they're a bolt. So my original idea was this, right? You can laugh all you want, but it works. So on my pressure washer, I've already got a plate that it sits on. Yeah, it sits on the plate. So what I was going to do was I was going to take it off, cut all the rest of the frame off that I don't need, and then I was going to get an old motorcycle tyre, small one.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Lay it.
But by the time you've done all of that, the skid's 180 quid.
Yeah.
100 quid.
What do you mean by the time I've done all that? I'll go and get a bike tyre tonight.
Yeah, but like what you're going to do is you're going to have to like retrofit it, right? And then you're going to have to cut all your bits off your frame, drill your holes.
That's exactly what you've got to do with a skid.
No, it comes pre-drilled, bro. You just fucking put it on.
Have you not seen the plate the pressure washer's on? I've got a photo of it. It's got 4 holes pre-drilled on it. It's a skid.
Is it?
Yeah, with a frame built round it. So I'm just going to take the frame off, leave the skid on. So I thought about that, and then I thought no, because I'm still connecting the bolts. But you can get mounting bolts that are effectively rubber with steel with a gap in the middle, but encased in rubber, and then the bolt carries on. So they take out the vibration. So I'm going to build them. So I'm going to fit that. I don't know how it's going to work out.
I don't know how if you didn't have the vibration, the vibration stuff.
I think it's to stop. I don't think it's to stop the chassis rattling. I think it's to stop a noise like a brrrr, like metal on metal.
Or the bolts loosening.
Yeah, but you can spring washer them so they wouldn't loose. Like the nylon threaded ones.
Yeah,
but
they
won't
I don't
rattle
think
loose.
the pressure washers are made with. I mean, the pressure washing bolts.
Yeah.
I think it's to stop the pressure washer falling apart.
Yeah, maybe.
Not so much.
Oh, I see what you mean. Not so much the
van
frame.
mounted coming off the van.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So there's a lot coming. So there's a lot coming on. Basically,
It'd be interesting to see because my brain tells me that's so much more work than just buying the skid. Like the cost. What do they call it? The cost. I can't remember. It's got a name when you. Like when you just divvy up something and you say like, does the effort outweigh the cost? I can't remember what it's called.
I know what you mean,
Someone will put it in
but
the
this
comments.
is 4 bolts.
No. What I'm saying is my brain tells me that what you've just explained is half a day's work.
Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah, I know what you
And
mean.
I'm like 180 quid and I'm done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you're not because you've still got to drill the same holes I've got to drill. Everything stays exactly the same.
No, you don't drill any holes if you're buying the skid.
So how does the skid mount to the body of the van? Magnets.
Oh, you've got to drill the holes in the van.
That's exactly the same as what I've got to do.
But you've got to drill the holes in. Do you not have to drill holes into like? How's it going to connect to the
Nut and bolt.
Oh, so you're just literally going to put that on top of the tyre and then bolt it through the floor?
Yeah, with a long bolt.
Oh.
And then all the vibrations taken out on the tyre.
Yeah, okay. Does kind of make sense.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to use the tyre. I'm going to use them 4 bolts that are like thingy because it's already on its own plate.
Yeah.
Everything to do with this, we talk about this all the time in the Discord. Everything to do with this in industry is just crazy money.
Yeah.
Crazy money.
I had this conversation with someone the other day. It might have actually been Dom. He just turned up to, I can't remember.
Who, Ben?
And what we were saying was like, everything's expensive because it's specialist.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't use, well, you probably do use like the stuff we use in other situations.
Yeah, in other industries.
But it might be, it's like when they build cars and they do like it'll be a nut that everyone uses, but it's like a special length. It's not 100 mil or 50 mil. It's like 58 mil, and you can only buy it from the manufacturer because they're made special for that. But it's still just an M10 bolt.
Yeah, totally.
It's stuff like that. It's like hydraulic hoses aren't actually that expensive if you go to a hydraulic place, but you pay more money because it's coming from
a pressure. Yeah, I know exactly.
So I when I was looking at my setup, I was trying to obviously save some money where I could, and you can get like high pressure hose for it's cheap. It's not expensive, but it comes open ended.
Yeah, so
and then when you get then you got to take it to a hydraulic press fucking machine to get the ends put on your 3/8 thread, and then your quick connects. And by the time you've done that, it's the same money as if you're buying it from.
Yeah, I get you.
Someone
I do
else,
get you.
You know,
it's just it's little things like that. It's just like if the paint works and the skid works, that's £400 saved. That £400 I could spend on marketing, and that's potentially another 20, 30 customers. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
it's like just using a bit of brain power is you can use that money then to go elsewhere.
I think it's a good way of looking at it.
You've got to look at it like that. Totally, you've got to look at it like that. All them little savings along the way goes a long way, I think. And then, I had an interesting one, which I've already quoted it, but I wanted you to kind of go over it with me. So I get a call Thursday morning, and it's a company, and they say, we got a shop along a high street. Can you go and clean it? And I said, yeah, no worries at all. Multinational national company. I said, yeah, no problem at all. So anyway, I went and done it. Cleaned the shop front, came up really, really well. Geezer was over the moon, and he rings me and he says, like, project manager's over the moon. What other areas do you cover? And I said nationwide. Because I thought to myself, look, let's see what he offers, and then we'll go from there. So the next job came in, and it was a job in Manchester to do exactly the same shop. And I thought to myself, right, okay, how do I price it? So it's never going to be crazy, okay? The shop fronts are literally, imagine a sweet shop, and all you got to do is you just got to clean the windows, the stone either side, which is always reconstituted stone 9 times out of 10, and potentially a little bit of paving. Not every time. Paving. And I thought, look, how frequent are the jobs coming, all the rest of it? And he says, look, when we're busy, it's about 1 a day. Potentially, we can give you. And I said, right, okay. I said, like, are you looking to sub it out to local places? And he went, ideally, if we can work with one company, we'd sooner work with one company. And I said, yeah, no worries at all. So I was sat there, and I was like, how on earth am I going to price this? Like, realistically, I haven't got the time in my day for him to ring me and me price up a job every day for him, if that's going to work like that. And then I thought about, right, this could be the growth that I need in order to get the next van on the road ASAP, like sooner rather than later. So I thought to myself, I stumbled on an idea. I stumbled on a day rate. I was having a couple of chats with a few people, and I stumbled on a day rate. And I thought, right, if I say the business has to earn, say, £400 a day for someone, right? So £400. Then if you want me, obviously, if you want someone to go, if you're driving to, say, Scotland, realistically, you're going to have to stay the night, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not going to drive
if you're working as well.
Yeah,
unless you want to just turn around and come back home.
Yeah, I mean, if the job's like an hour, I mean, you might get up there and you might get a couple of Red Bulls and then drive back, but it's a long day.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, right, build into the package. So the business has got to earn 400. I can already see a flaw in what I've done. Business has got to earn 400, right? But it's learning, isn't it? This is what it's all about. Business has got to earn 400. £100 for fuel, if they're going to be up and down. £100 for digs.
Dick.
Mate, that's free. What do you mean, £100?
Yeah, so it's only if you're staying overnight, though.
£100.
You don't need that if you're coming home the same night.
£100 for accommodation.
Yeah.
And then £100 for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
So the total £700. Mm-hmm. So I go back to him and I said, look, realistically, we can go within reason anywhere in the country for £700 to do the job. Any job within reason. If there's like loads of materials on top of that, obviously you can have to put your hand in your pocket. But I thought now it kind of negates everything. I haven't got to, obviously I've still got to know the scope of works.
Yeah.
But I haven't got to, do you see what I mean? I'm going to turn up, and if I'm emptying a gutter for 4 hours, or if I'm cleaning a shop front, it's the same money for them. And I think that's the best approach for it, personally. But what do you think?
I don't dislike what you've done. I just think you're too cheap.
So the idea is
that you're not you're not taking into consideration the value you're providing.
No, that's fine.
Anyone can do the job. Really, any company,
Within reason.
any
now.
company.
Yeah, within.
There's
yeah,
nothing like majorly specialist that you've done.
No, not at all. But then that's the same with a lot of places.
But
Nothing we offer is
There's not a lot of
unique.
people that would go, or be like, I couldn't go and drop what I'm doing and travel the country doing these jobs. Like, there's not many people.
No,
And
you could.
No, I couldn't.
Why couldn't you just get a member of staff?
I would never get a member of staff based on one contract.
Right.
First and foremost. Secondly, the money you've charged isn't worth me travelling.
Yeah.
Like, I could stay at home and earn £500 to £700 a day. It's not enough. But for me personally, right?
No, yeah, but I think you're looking at this so short-sighted.
Let me finish.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. What you're not seeing is what they've got from you is one person. They've only got to deal with one person who does the job to a good standard,
yeah,
and who will go and travel the country,
yeah,
at like almost a drop of a hat.
Yeah,
that's worth something.
Yeah,
that's worth something you've not charged for.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, and if
see, this is where I think it starts getting silly with your pricing, personally. But
why?
mate, this is Hollywood. Let's fucking hash. Mate, should we just scrap? No, because you say that, right?
It's not. So my pricing's not based on me needing the work. My pricing's based on actually it's not convenient for me to do this job. So if you want me to do it, this is what I need to be paid.
Mm.
You're like you can't compete where you can't compare. We don't compete. Right, we're playing two different. Yeah. Although we're playing the same sport, we're playing two different matches.
Yeah.
So what works for you?
Yeah.
This contract works amazing for you.
Yeah.
I still think you've gone in too cheap.
Yeah.
I would have probably, if I was in your shoes, probably closer to 900, because I think you'll find certain parts of the country you won't get a hotel for less than 100 quid.
Yeah.
Certain parts of the country, i.e. Scotland, is going to cost you more than 100 quid to drive to. Probably two tanks of fuel there and back, which in a van is going to be 200 quid.
Yeah.
And then you've got like food.
Don't forget, if I go and do a job and I stay over, 700's one day.
Yeah, but you can't charge them 700 to drive home the next day, can you?
Why not?
Because you're not working.
But I'm out. I'm still out. You've still got me.
I mean, I would make sure that's,
No, that's fine.
Written down.
I'm not driving. I'm not going up there for one day.
If I was giving someone that work, I'd be like, well, why didn't you just drive home and get home at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, but that's different now. Now you're not in Scotland.
No, but if it's a 1 hour job in Scotland,
yeah, you
leave at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You get there for 11. What time would you get there?
4 hours? No, it's like 6 hour drive.
So to get there at 1,
yeah,
do your 1 hour's work,
yeah,
have some lunch, drive home at 3. But like a normal person just wouldn't do that. You would do that, but a normal person wouldn't. They'd just take their time.
Yeah.
They'd probably leave at 9, do the job in the afternoon.
No,
have some dinner, stay over, and drive home the next morning.
Yeah, so that would be charged more. That would be charged more. But
that's your personal. That's the person's personal preference and how they want to do it. It's doable in a day.
No, yeah. But I'm looking at it now as an employee, as an employer.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. There's too much of a grey area there, I think.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think that's...
It either needs to be completely clear as day how it works.
Yeah.
And every job's the same.
Yeah.
So if it's a 2-day job, there has to be 2 days worth of work. Like, if the travel doesn't come into it, they're paying your travel, they're paying your accommodation. You can't charge them a second day's work for travelling home because they've paid your travel and they've paid your accommodation. That's what you've included in your breakdown of costs.
Yeah, per day.
Yeah, but you're not staying over the next day. You're not doing any work the next day. So why should they pay you your day rate?
Because you've asked for me to go up there.
Yeah.
And I can go up there. You're
missing the point.
No, I know the point you're making.
Broken down of 400 for the work.
Yeah.
100 for the fuel, 100 for the accommodation.
Yeah.
And what was the other 100?
100 for the inconvenience.
100 for the inconvenience.
So if someone was doing that job,
if you're doing the job on day one, staying over and driving back the next day.
Yeah.
they should only be paying you 100 quid extra for the fuel.
Yeah.
Because there's no, but then.
But I'm not going to bill them. I'm not
becomes
going to bill
awkward.
like that. No, it's not, because I'm going to say.
You should just say it's 900, and if you do that, then you're 100 quid up, without them having to even.
Where I want to be though,
without
is not
them even questioning it. You're 100 quid up.
But where I want to be though is not that. I don't want to be like. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Also, what you've not taken into consideration is the VAT aspect.
Yeah.
Enough work like that, and you'll be over the VAT threshold very quickly.
Well,
so
if I just charge him 20% VAT, what's the?
Yeah, but immediately it's like that price is going up.
Well, yeah. Not for me.
Yeah, no, but like it's.
If I lose it, I lose it. It's gone. But if you don't want to pay the VAT, I mean, it's a national company. They will be paying VAT.
Yeah, it's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
I think, one, you're a little bit too cheap in your position. My position, if it was me, is completely irrelevant because I'm in a different position to you. And it would be super inconvenient for me to take that contract on, especially nationwide. Like, I don't want to be driving around. Like, I actually wouldn't want to do it.
Mate, see, I'll gas for it.
Oh, I know, you enjoy that sort of thing.
Yeah. I love it.
You've got no kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't like your missus.
No, I know what you mean.
Like, my situation is completely different.
Yeah,
like,
totally agree.
And also, I don't particularly enjoy driving that much, like this long distances anymore. I used to when I was younger, but
No, totally.
I've done it for a long time.
But it's interesting, like, it's funny because I know you're looking at it in like the short term, but then if he was to say, let's say they agree my price, and next month they say, right, there's 10 jobs there. The way I look at it is that's $7,000 business. That's $7,000 of revenue for the business.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but very little time for you to do anything else.
Yeah. But then if next month's 7, and then and next month's 10, and then it's like,
yeah, but then like, what are you going to do with your round?
Get a member of staff to run it. That's what I'm trying to say.
You can't run a business when you're not here. I'm telling you now.
What do you mean?
From experience. Like,
do you see Elliot every day?
Yes, I speak to him every day.
No, do you see Elliot every day?
Pretty much.
How do you see him every day? In traffic, or does he meet you and goes?
No, we meet up.
Why?
Because I've got to get cash from him, or like I just want to have a chat with him and tell him about the business.
Do you ever want to kiss him?
Sometimes, but then he fucking moans and it pisses me off. But I'm telling you now, like, there's no motivation for someone.
Mate.
Like,
Mate, I fucking wish I never told you.
No, but you've had some people working for you recently.
Yeah.
That you've been there and they haven't turned up.
Yeah.
So how much piss do you think is going to be taken when you're not there and they know you're not there?
Yeah, but it's not. I know what you mean. I haven't quoted this on the basis I'm going to be outside every day.
I'm not saying that, but like, these are the things.
But realistically, I don't think you need to see Elliot every day. He knows his job now. He knows what he's doing. What does he need to see you for?
I don't mean this in an offensive way.
I'm not there yet in business.
You've got no experience.
Yeah.
You could not be more wrong.
But see, I don't get it.
Yeah, you will get it one day. You will get it.
Yeah, but
like, people will do anything other than what you've told them to do,
yeah,
unless you keep on top of it.
But I think, yeah, I know what you're saying.
And then being a good boss is the fine line between like being down their throats all the time and just making.
You mean physically or like as a figure of speech?
No, that's a good boss. So I've been told. Being down their throats and like them feeling under pressure and you not being there and assuming they're going to do the job, there's a bit in the middle where you need to be. And that's why I meet with Elliot most days, or at least talk to him every day.
Talking with him is different. Talking with him every day is totally understandable. I don't understand the benefit of you having to see him every day. I don't get it.
It's just like, we're a proper business. Like, if I don't see him every day, or if I just let him get on with it, not that I think he would, but like, why wouldn't he just go and do it himself? Like, he's doing it himself anyway.
No, because that's how you think. That's not how he thinks.
No.
There's a lot. I know what you mean, but there's a lot of steps to get to this point, and there's a lot of headache.
It would fall apart, I'm telling you now.
Mate, yeah. I don't want you thinking that when I mean like I ain't got to meet him, I don't mean like take on a member of staff and never see him again. Obviously, you're going to see him. I just don't understand the concept of seeing someone every day. Like meet up and have Friday meetings and that and a chat, or like, yeah, like catch up and if you're both here at the unit, have a cup of tea.
That's how I run.
No, that's
just how
fair.
I run it.
That's fair.
It works. And he's happy.
Is he though?
Well, I don't know.
You said he
his
moans a
mum
lot.
loves him.
Who loves him?
His mum.
But yeah, it's yeah, we'll see, mate. We'll see what happens. Anyway,
Yeah,
what's been going on with you? Let me shoot something down of yours, you fucking idiot.
I've had fuck all going on. We're just plodding along, mate. At the moment, it's I've got the ads starting up again on the 1st of September. Once Elliot's had he's had a couple of days off here and there for various things. Yeah, I haven't really got anything to report. I've just been sorting out the vans.
When do you reckon they're going to go? Because you're not taking anyone on, are you? Until
I don't really want to at the moment. No, I want to get through winter.
Yeah. So where are the vans going to live?
So probably one of them will live down here.
Yeah.
Just because it's convenient. But Elliot's going to have one still. The spare one will probably live down here so that when it gets cold, we can plug in the heater. So that if he wakes up one morning and fucking disaster struck.
What, and everything's frozen?
Yeah, he can just drive to the unit. That'll have a heater in the back, throws the heat back in the van, in the unit, jumps in, he's good to go. And then I'll keep the big van at mine. And then I'll just park the other van on the road.
There you go.
Because I think most days I'll be in the small van, particularly over winter, where we're going to be doing less pressure washing. Because that big van will only need to be used if I'm doing carpet cleaning or pressure washing. And I don't really want to do any carpet cleaning.
What are you going to do with a big van? Keep it for ad hoc?
Yeah. So it'll be used for... So if I've got a day where... Well, any pressure washing day, it needs to be used. If I've got a day... So I very regularly do like a pressure washing job, then 10 window cleans. So obviously, then I'll just do the whole day in the big van rather than coming back and swapping over.
What tank have you got? What's your buffer tank in your van for your pressure washer?
250. And I've maybe had 2 or 3 jobs where I run out of water like regularly.
But the water pressure's been so shit.
Yeah. The job I done, I'll put it on my Instagram where I cleaned the wooden cladding. And the process I followed was 4-to-1 mix hypo on the wall, and then water-fed pole, rinsed it off and scrubbed the wall.
But it was painted timber, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's painted and very old. So that was the idea was just soft wash it as much as possible. I didn't want to pressure wash it because it would have fucking disintegrated. And the water, luckily, obviously, you don't need a lot of water when you're just spraying a bit of soft wash onto the wall. But I had maybe 75 litres in there already. And I just plugged it in because I was like, I don't want it to run out because then I've got to wait for it to fill. So if I just keep it topped up. But brother, when I tell you, I'm sure they had a well in the front garden. So I don't know if it was still on a well system. It was...
the shittest water pressure.
It was worse than pissing.
Really?
Yeah, it was dribbling into the
Do you reckon
tank.
they've had? Do you reckon they might have turned off the isolator or something?
It seemed like it, but I don't know. Now you mentioned it, they could have done.
Yeah, because that seems
really
crazy,
bad.
doesn't it?
Oh, there's only one other job that I had like that. So that house was basically in the middle of a field.
Mm.
So they expected the water pressure to not be great. There was one other time I had water pressure that bad, and I actually had to walk away from the job. And it was in Canvey Island on the similar to your mum's caravan,
Yeah.
it's like a mobile home.
Oh, I know that
park.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on there, and I'd done a couple of jobs on there already, no issue. But this particular job,
Shocking.
yeah. And then I said, you friendly with any of the neighbours, and I can team you all into the buffer tank, and then at least I can get the job done. The bloke's going, yeah, we're friendly with him. He went and asked 3 of them. They all said no.
Mate, you're joking.
No, they didn't like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mate, imagine saying no to someone
they
for
did
borrowing
not
water.
like him. And like, I went and knocked, and I just said, look, I'm really sorry, but
I'm going to be here ages if not.
yeah, I'm just trying to earn a living. Like, I know you don't get on with him, but would you mind if I used it? And one of them said yes, and luckily their water pressure was all right.
Mate, as if you'd done that.
I'd said to him, like, I'm going to have to leave. And then I thought, I better check. As if, like, for 3 people to say no,
Mate, what's
like,
he been
you're
doing?
the problem.
Yeah, what's he been doing?
Like, there's no 2 ways about it. You're the problem. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. That job took me so long.
Really? What was it?
If something like that happens now, I'll get really caught out. So I used to just put in like 1 pressure washing job a day. Sometimes I'd do 2 if it's like a job that I hadn't done before or particularly small. But that job was the only job I'd put on that day.
Good job.
Back then. But if I'd done that now and got there in the morning and had 10 window cleans to do afterwards, like I would have had to leave. I would have just
Yeah, it's just a ball ache, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to get your water pressure sorted. You can get those, well, we're getting one with the pure water system, just like a booster pump. I don't know how it works, but...
Yeah, but the water's got to be there for it to boost it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it like...
Because I think boost push, they don't pull. It's not like they're pulling more water out of the pipe. They can only push forward what's already there.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but I don't know if it's a water... Like, the water's there. It's a pressure issue, right?
Well, no. Well, yes and no. Like, if the water's there, yeah, how much pressure there is the issue.
Yeah, so you only need to increase the pressure. Like, there's not...
Yeah, that's from the mains, though. You got up the pressure from the mains. So it's clearly from the mains in the street, and then somewhere along the line, there's a bad fitting somewhere. There's something that's not right. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't have to be leaking. It could just be done on like old materials or whatnot, or you got loads of loads of bends or something. Yeah. Like, don't forget as well, like, have you ever seen the cross-section of pipes that have been cut open when they're, like, 50 years old, and it's just a build-up of limescale and everything, and it's like the diameter shrinks dramatically, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But, yeah, that's... So, very, very rarely do I run out of water with the 250 now. That particular job, I was still using my mobile machine.
Because I was thinking about putting a small tank as a buffer tank in my van for the water, because realistically... I mean, I use...
It don't really matter the size of the tank.
It don't, does it?
It just matters the pressure of the water.
Because if you're going to run out,
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
You just got longer before you run out.
Yeah, I know.
If you're putting that same washer in, what is it? 12? 15. Like,
I was going to go 100 litre tank. Maybe even an 80.
My yellow bins are 80.
Is that an 80?
That's what I used to use with my 18 litre a minute.
Yeah, see, I use a little skinny rain butt, and I think it's only 60 or so. It might even be 90. Can't be 90 if your wheelie bin's 90. Must be like 70. And, mate, good as gold. And it kind of made me think, it just seems like, I just think them wheelie bins are fucking overkill. Total.
The big ones are, yeah. I worked with Jason a couple of times, and he had like a 240 litre wheelie bin, fucking huge.
Yeah, it's just colossal, isn't it? It's just this big mammoth in the garden.
Yeah, and I was just like... The nice thing is, if you've got a smaller tank and you do run out of water, it fills up quicker.
And also as well...
So you can get cleaning again sooner rather than waiting for it to fill up again.
So I know it sounds silly, but how light's that table?
Yeah, there's nothing to it.
My logic is this. If I go, like, I'm swapping it out for a 500 litre tank, right? So I'm swapping it out for a 500 litre tank. If I then have a buffer tank of, say, 80 to 100, if I'd go to a job with 500 litres of pure water, worst case scenario... I know it sounds weird, but I could just have the 12-volt pump going, pumping the water from the tank into it along with the water pressure just to keep it going. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous. Or maybe get, the drill ones when they filter the water in.
Yeah, but the 500 litres of water is not really enough to do any job.
You're joking,
use more
aren't
than that on any job.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Depending on how small the job is, I think. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it, but if
you were doing like a garden path.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a patio or a driveway, I think you'd use more than 500 litres.
Bro, let's do the maths on it. 15. No, do 500 divided by 15, yeah. 33 minutes.
Yeah. So
I'd have half hour. And that's with the trigger down constantly.
Yeah. But unless you're knocking out jobs in like 20 minutes, you're using more than 500 litres of water. Because you think it's not just the cleaning might be done. Sometimes I'll clean a driveway in like 30 minutes.
But then you got the rinse down.
It's the clean-up that takes longer.
But that's, don't forget it, that's a backup. Because I would have obviously...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's like if the water pressure is that bad...
Just bin the job.
Yeah, because what you're going to gain out of your pure water tank, not only is it expensive, and that water will earn you tenfold what you would get off the pressure washing job if you finished the job within those 500 litres.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you just fill up again, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's like it's not worth it.
Yeah, I know.
Like either just wait for your buffer tank to fill up from the tap, or just say to the customer, "I'm really sorry," but
no, I get you.
I mean, like you got to have real fucking shocking, like you might as well be uninhabitable if you can't do it.
Yeah, if you can't fill, I know what you mean.
Or you can connect to the kitchen tap. That'd be better. Just carry one of those kitchen tap adapters.
So I was thinking, a little tank then, because that way it kind of frees up a bit more space in the van.
I've got a tank if you want it.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'll have a look at it. I just want to have a little look at the size of it.
They
should be small, shouldn't they?
So, perfect opportunity to see if the podcast is actually not helpful. That's not the right word.
Right, you need a Red Bull, didn't you?
It's been a long day. But I've got 2 more carpet cleaning jobs left, and then I'm considering selling my carpet cleaning setup. It cost me $7,500 plus the VAT in total, and I've probably got £1,000 worth of chemicals sitting there. I'm after $3,500 plus the VAT. If anyone would be interested in buying it from me, reach out.
There you go.
That's all.
It's one of the best machines you can get as well, isn't it?
In my opinion, yeah. I'm not in the world really, so there might be something better.
So that's it.
From my research,
you're binning it off, just windows.
It's just not. I just don't do enough work with it. I use it maybe twice a month, and then it's just awkward because I've got to come down here, load it all up into the van, do the jobs, bring it back, unload it all.
Have you ever got any big commercial off that?
Yeah, I have had a couple of big commercial jobs, 600 quids, which is annoying because they normally book me every year. But you can't hold on to £3,500 worth of kit for...
not for 600 quid once a year.
Not for one big job. In an ideal world, it would be... If someone doesn't buy, I probably will push just commercial.
Isn't it interesting? I think, isn't it interesting business, like the roads you go down?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Think with the carpets, like commercial work could be brilliant, but it's just another bit of equipment to maintain. Then you go and do the job and it breaks down or it doesn't work properly.
Yeah, but you've never had that, or have you?
No, I haven't had that yet. But if you're only doing commercial with it, it might be 5 or 6 jobs a year. And yeah, they'll pay good. But that's,
Do you think your outlook is negative?
No.
Do you not think?
No, it's just...
Why did you buy the machine in the first place?
To counteract winter.
Right.
I've heard, it's paid for itself 6 times over. Doesn't owe me anything.
You reckon you've had 30 grand's worth of carpet cleaning out of that?
Yeah. The first 6 months I done 18 grand worth of carpet cleaning.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was really pushing it.
I thought we had a conversation. You said you haven't even paid for the machine.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I paid the loan off and everything.
Yeah, but I didn't think the carpets was that big for you.
It's not now, no. But I've had it 3 years. 3 years I've been carpet cleaning. 2022. I got a carpet machine about a year into the
Mate, you done 18 grand in 6 months.
Yeah.
You done 3 grand a month.
Pretty much.
And your biggest job was, how much was your biggest job? 600 quid commercial?
Yeah.
So what was your ticket price?
Well, it was 45 quid a room.
And what's your average spend of a customer for carpet cleaning?
4 rooms, probably. 140 quid, something like that, 160 quid. That was most jobs.
What, you was getting that many leads through?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of work for a estate agent as well.
It's pretty cool, though.
I was putting a bit of a markup on the estate agent work because it was always shit.
I suppose perfect,
But I was
isn't it?
pushing it really hard.
I suppose it's perfect,
Like
really, estate agents.
You think about how much work you're getting window cleaning and you're pushing it. But the carpet cleaning, we had a minimum charge of 80 quid or 85 quid or something like that before I was VAT registered. And it's like, imagine for every window cleaning job you got, I was getting 80 quid.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
yeah, it's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, minimum, you know.
It's decent, my boy.
And it was, I had a second van, so it stayed in the van all the time. So I was actually able to do like 2 carpet jobs and then go and do a pressure washing job or whatever.
Yeah.
There was no, like, I have to do a carpet day because I can't fit it all in the van. It was just easy.
Another thing I wanted to touch on, I hope you don't mind me asking.
I don't mind you asking.
Is your figures when you took Elliot on?
Right.
Because you said you was at 150 customers, right?
When I took Elliot on, I was on
and you said
110, yeah.
110, but you said your round was worth 50 grand.
Yeah, something like that. 57k, something like that.
That means your average customer was worth £37 a month.
Really good. But they were like all 4 weekly. Well priced.
That was. So what you must have been charging your 110 customers must have all been big asses, no?
They're all fairly sized, good sized houses, yeah.
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 That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
To think you only got them leads. Do you know what I mean?
It weren't that. It was like I was pricing myself out of the smaller work. I dropped my prices when I started growing. I reduced my prices quite drastically.
Because I don't think that's like
a 3-bed, like a normal 3-bed semi, I was charging like 28 quid
every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm just struggling how you got to 37. That's 37 average. So if you just said 28, that means another one would have to have been nearly 50 quid.
Yeah, I've got loads at 50 quid.
Really?
I've got a whole road at like 55, 11 houses.
Mate, you're
like,
right.
There's 11 houses at 55, and that's like 10% of my whole round at that point. And then I done one before I got to that road at 66.
66 quid?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Your round was well priced.
And then I've got three in like it's not a cul-de-sac, it's like end of someone's driveway they developed on 4 6-bedroom houses. They're 35 quid each.
Mate, I was working it out and I thought to myself, mate, because obviously I'm at like 130 something now. And I thought to myself, how did his round?
How did you work that out?
50,000 divided by 110 gives you the average yearly spend of a customer.
Oh, yeah.
And then divide that by 12 to be monthly.
Yeah. It was well priced.
It was very well priced, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I dropped my prices twice, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I dropped to like 24 for like a 3-bed, and I was still getting a lot of no's. So then I dropped it to 22. And I think I found a sweet spot now. This is like for your equivalent. I think you're 20 quid for a 3-bed. From what I heard you on the phone earlier.
I'll tell you now.
3-4 weeks.
I still don't know. Do you know it off by heart? I don't know.
No, only like the common ones, like 4-bed. I know a 4-bed with no conservatory extensions.
If you're 3-bed semi, I'm £20.
Yeah, so I'm 22.
Yeah, but then if you're 3-bed detached, I'm 22.
I'd say I don't change the price for detached or semi-detached.
Do you not?
If you actually go look at a detached house, it's actually quite rare that they've got windows on both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
So it doesn't, or it's normally like one window.
You ever turn up to one and you get slaughtered? So like one will have none, and the next one will have fucking.
That's something that happened to me this week. I showed you. Didn't
oh
I?
Yeah, this is shocking.
My online booking system, obviously, it's generic, yeah. So don't take, you ain't got to be sharp as a knife to know that if you're filling in information online and it's asking you how many bedrooms has your house got, I think it does ask them if they're semi-detached or detached. Doesn't affect the price. If they've got a conservatory or an extension, it don't take a genius to say, well, that's just going to be like a generic quote for a generic sized house. And if I live in Hogwarts, that doesn't apply to me. Well, I had the booking come in for a detached 4-bed, and it's kind of a little bit on me because the house had a name, didn't have a number. So really, I should have just looked it up and just double checked it wasn't fucking mental. And I turned up, and from the front, it didn't look that bad. Like, there was 8 windows at the front, and then you could see 4 additional windows, which were on an extension, which obviously she hadn't put down as having. So straight away, I'm like, well, I'm going to have a word with her at the end of this, but I'll just clean it. I don't like turning up and saying, your price is different. It doesn't sit right with me. So whether I'm dropping the job or changing the price, I'll still clean it that first time at the price agreed from the quote. Anyway, done the front, 8 windows, done the 4 that you could see from the front on the extension, got to the other side, 1 Velux, no windows at the bottom. Oh, cool. Got around the back, there was 27 windows.
Just
and
on the back of the house?
7 of them were patio doors on the back of the house.
Wait, how big was this gaff?
When I tell you it looks like Hogwarts, it looks like Hogwarts.
Massive, yeah?
Huge.
7 patio doors?
7 patio doors.
How much water you get through?
Oh, a lot. I nearly ran out that day.
Brutal.
This is the only time I've never nearly run out in a long time. But that garden must have been 10 acres. It was a gorgeous property.
How much do you reckon it was worth?
3.5 million.
Where was it?
I don't think it was far from Bicknaker.
Oh, brutal. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Lovely,
I've done a few nice big houses that way. But obviously you're the same, we're both ex-estate agents. Like, when you see a beautiful property, like, you sort of like, you don't mind being there.
Yeah, it's nice,
I didn't mind being there.
Yeah. They're your customers,
but
aren't they?
I'm thinking, this ain't right. I shouldn't be here, but I don't mind being here. And I know for a fact Elliot wouldn't go there. Oh, he would, but he would turn up. He'd be like, I'm not cleaning that for the money. Like, it's just not happening.
Mate, that sounds so wild, you even saying that.
Why?
Because he's not on commission.
No, but it
gets
doesn't matter
paid a
because he
wage.
cares about the business. Because of the way I run it.
Mate, I think that's.
So
I think he's wearing too much of a hat, mate.
No, it's not. He's doing a perfect job. He wants the business to do well.
Yeah, totally.
Because he cares about the business.
Yeah, but saying I won't do that.
No, it's not like he's refusing to do it. It's like, bro, that's so far wrong. We shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, well, that's a different approach to saying like, no, I get that.
But he would sit outside. He'd call me and be like, "Guys, I don't think I should do this.
Yeah.
Like, we should call it a day now, because
I was surprised you'd done it.
a couple of cleans down the line,
Yeah.
like."
How long did you spend it? Tell the people how long
I
you
was
was
there
on
an
it.
hour and a half.
And
Just under an hour.
What did you charge her?
35 quid.
I thought he was 24.
No, 35. Yeah.
Oh, that makes it more worth it.
Yeah, it was a detached 4-bed on an 8 weekly. Oh, 32. Sorry, 32, not 35. And now I always remember the price of a detached 4-bed with no extension and no conservatory on an 8 weekly clean.
What did you tell her?
Because I'm scarred.
What did you say to her?
I priced it up, and again, this is just me being a fucking idiot, really. I priced it up as I would on an 8 weekly. Like on a larger unusual, I generally charge £2.50 a window, or £2 if it's 4 weekly. And it came out at like £97.50. There was 39 windows.
But that's not bad, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
No.
But in my brain, I'm like, I really like this property.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I've just charged her 32 quid. So to go from 32 to 97 is a huge jump. So I ended up saying if she wants to go ahead on an 8 week, it'll be 78 quid, which was £2 a window. So it's not like a huge difference. But my thought process behind it was I really wanted to carry on because now I've done I've done the first clean.
The hard bit's over,
cobwebs,
innit?
green, like the lot. And luckily it was brown framed windows, not white. So it was a little bit easier than it could have been. But I'm like, if she cancels now, I've lost money, like 100%. 100%. If I can retain her as a customer on an 8 week, even at 78, eventually, assuming she doesn't cancel after like 2 or 3 cleans, we should get some money back from her. So that was my full process behind it. Like there was a method behind my madness. But yeah, that's probably the worst I've been caned from Facebook.
Do you know what the beauty of it is, though? It doesn't happen often, does it?
No, well, this is what I try and tell people. It's like, and they go, well, no, you got to visit a job. Yeah, in that situation, visiting it would have paid off. But then there's still no guarantee you would have won the work. Now that I've shown her the quality of the work we can carry out, I'm hoping it was a good job. She's met me in a work setting, not in like a sales setting. So a little bit better, I think, maybe not. But for every one like that, there's 100.
Yeah, that goes smoothly.
Yeah. And like there might be a couple where it's like, oh, they've got, a couple of Velux windows they didn't tell us about, or they thought the conservatory roof was included.
That always blows my mind, that conservatory roof. It's like,
yeah, well,
size of it.
It's not even that. It's like including the name mate, conservatory roof. Yeah. Like it's a window clean. So the conservatory windows included. Yeah. Conservatory roof. I had someone the other day, and I can't remember if I mentioned it on the job, the £63 job. I know I told you about it. Turned into a £63 clean. So it was a bungalow. Turned up. It was a 4-bedroom bungalow, so it was 32 quid again on an 8 weekly. And it was a recommendation from another window cleaner. And she's gone to me, we've got Veluxes on both sides, and they used to include them. So I was like, oh, okay, no worries. Let me have a look at them.
Oh, I remember this.
If they're accessible, we'll get them cleaned for you. And I didn't say anything else. She popped her head out the door and she went, oh, you'll tell me the new price, won't you, at the end? So I was like, result, like I've got an in for...
Yeah, a couple of quid.
A couple of quid, yeah. So I got up on the ladder. There was a bungalow, 12 Velux windows, 12 Velux. Like, I've never seen so many Velux. I don't know, there must be allergic to darkness or something because it must have been light 24/7 in there. 12 Velux windows. So I was like, I can't charge £1 a Velux window. It's just like too much going on the job. So I said 50p a Velux window, so another 6 quid on the 32. Cool, 38. Knock on the door, all finished up. Oh, you've not cleaned that? She's got an extension which has got a glass roof. So the extension runs half the length of her property. And this was already like a 4-bedroom detached bungalow. So you can imagine the size of it, and it was long, it wasn't wide. So there was
I got one like that.
8 panels. Mate, what? There was eight glass roof panels, probably
like Connie roof size.
No, probably the size of this chair. So like maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, so there's 8 of them. And I said like
one off 30 quid.
Well, I said like they're not like she was going, oh, the other guys used to do it. And I was like, I didn't want to call her a liar, but I was like, I don't think any window cleaners including that for what I've charged you. But, is what it is. I said, look, we don't include that. Like, we don't class that as a window. That's classed as a roof. And therefore it's charged as a roof. So it'd take me probably an hour to clean that. So I said, we charge £5 a panel. So it was, it wasn't a conservatory. I normally charge £10 a panel. But I know I'm already losing her by adding bits on. So I said, look, we'll come back in 2 weeks and clean it for 40 quid. And then if you want it done on your regular, we'll clean it for 25, every visit. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Cool. Booked her in for the 2 weeks' time. Added the money on for the next clean. And Bentley on the driveway. Just point out Bentley on the driveway. And she's called me up the other day. And she's like, oh, just would like to cancel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
After you've done it?
After I'd done it, yeah. I hadn't done the conservatory, like the lean-to roof yet. I would like to cancel. Yeah, I just felt like the price was too much.
After you said specifically, like...
Yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they wanted everything, but didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah. But that's the trouble is, I'm sure there's people out there that would do that for less money, but I don't think it's going to be cheap still.
Yeah, I think that's just a ball ache.
It's got to be at least, like, even from like the cheapest window cleaner is going to be 1 in 40 quid for something like that.
How long do you reckon it would take you on a maintenance
The whole
clean?
thing,
Yeah.
hour.
It is, isn't it?
Easy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my
So
head.
63 for me is even like a little bit too cheap. And the trouble is, you had to go into next door's garden, but next door's got dementia. So on every visit, you had to knock on the door, explain who you were.
Yeah.
For them to go, oh yeah, that's absolutely fine.
That's sad, isn't it?
It is sad, but like for us, it's just awkward.
You got to get that.
Okay, I was going to come down to say hello.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, go on, hang on, let me just call him back.
Yeah, go on, mate. Just do this on the pod.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just recording the podcast, but yeah, head down if you're free. All right, don't worry, we'll do another day. Oh, mate. All right, catch you in a bit. Wait. Hey, pussy. He's not coming down.
Right, everyone. I've been Dan.
I've been Ryan.
We're the Uncleanables. And remember, stay cleaning.